Okay, so here's my 3 months later review of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE. Let's go ahead and jump in. Now, 3 months in the life of a tablet is really not that much, right? So I wasn't expecting this guy to be all beat up by the time, 3 months came around. So this is more of an update video of what you should be expecting, 3 months later of buying the Galaxy Tab S7 FE, which is not much in terms of anything bad happening to it. The battery is still, holding up strong. The performance is still really nice. Cosmetically still looks good. And quickly flying over the physical features you have on this tablet here, you have a dual speaker setup, tuned by AKG. Sound quality top notch, of course. The same usual suspects, right? So power button, volume rocker, SIM card or the micro SD card slot that you have, USB Type-C port. And of course, one of the good things about this tablet is that it does support Samsung DeX. Of course, with Samsung DeX, you can push out the content from your tablet to an external monitor and be able to, toggle back and forth in between two display. That's always a plus because it allows you to be able to move, your productivity or your multitasking level to an even higher position. In terms of the camera, you still have kind of the same basic stuff that you would find on the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. 8 megapixel on the back, 5 megapixel up the front. Nothing particularly amazing, right? But it's there, in case you need to use it. It still works pretty well. It's pretty decent for video calls, as long as the setting is well lit, you should be fine. Of course, just like it is the case with the Galaxy Tab S6, if it's not well lit, you may encounter some noise with the picture quality or the video quality. So you just make sure that your surrounding is well lit, you'll be fine. And when it comes down to just taking pictures in general, not too many people take pictures with their tablets nowadays. Most people have a phone, right? So, it's always better if you want to take good pictures, just use your phone. But anyway, that hasn't changed, as you would imagine. Camera quality, picture quality when you take is still the same when compared to what it was on day one. Now, one of the biggest thing about this tablet is just the size, right? 12.9 inches. That is a pretty large tablet, and I know artists, people who like to draw or people who draw, whether it's professionally or who do it as a hobby, they love, having as much screen real estate as possible. And the Galaxy Tab S7 FE is one that would offer that, at a price that is cheaper than what they would be, asked to pay for the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Not only that, it is a good screen. It's a TFT display. Of course, the resolution here is 2560 by 1600 on that 12.9 inches. So picture quality is also pretty good, right? So you won't find it to be as sharp as something with a higher res with a different screen type, but the display on here is very good. I cannot emphasize that enough. The refresh rate here is stuck at 60 hertz. Of course, this is a mid-range tablet, so you wouldn't expect it to have, just all of the flagship features. But anyway, so 60 hertz on that refresh rate is also great for watching movies, playing games, and all that good stuff. You can play, light, medium to heavy level games, some heavy level games, right? So not all heavy games will play well here, but most heavy games play very well on here. And of course, the chipset that leads us into talking about the chipset. This guy here is loaded with a Snapdragon 750G for the variant that I have here. Now, if you were to go for the Wi-Fi variant, which is the cheaper model, then that actually has an upgraded chipset with a Snapdragon 778, which is slightly more powerful than the 750 you have on the more expensive 5G variant. Doesn't make sense, but that's just the way it is. But anyway, so in terms of just performance, it's been holding up very well. Again, it's been only 3 months, so there was no anticipation or no expectation that by today it would be broken, right? So it's been working the same way it's been working since day one. No complaints so far. It does come with a standard 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage, which is kind of ridiculous given how much you pay for it. But today is not it's not really a video that I'm making to complain about the price. I'm just talking about what my experience has been like. So in terms of just usability, it's pretty much kind of what you would expect from the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, not necessarily in terms of performance, but in terms of just the GUI, the way it works, the interface, interacting with it. It does come with a keyboard of its own. I didn't buy one. And apparently that also does make accessibility even better on the Galaxy Tab S7 FE. Again, since I bought it, I haven't had any issues with it, right? It's been performing very well. It is a true mid-range tablet. I'm always going to say this, true mid-range tablet, priced wrong, but true mid-range tablet. Now, if you were lucky to, if you were one of the lucky ones who picked up a copy, like my good buddy Adam from Tech Odyssey, he picked up a Galaxy Tab S7 FE for $280. I don't remember. I think it was like maybe 250. I don't remember. But either way, if you're one of the lucky people who picked up one of those from, you know, Samsung during Black Friday, during that 24 hours flash sales, flash deal that they had, then of course, I'm pretty sure you are enjoying your tablet right now. This is just all to say it is a very, very good tablet. It's a very good mid-range tablet. You have all of the screen real estate you could get. You have, you know, great level of performance, and I'm going to say for a mid-range tablet, almost top-notch performance. I know some of you are going to say, well, you know what, the Xiaomi Mi Pad whatever is coming with a Snapdragon 8 whatever, but still, for a Samsung tablet, you know, that size, you have to keep in mind that we're talking about an ecosystem here, what Samsung has to offer beyond just that chipset, right? So you can bring in the Xiaomi and compare and say, hey, the Xiaomi Mi Pad 5 Pro or the Mi Pad this costs about the same, and it's coming with a better chipset, but you have to think about what the tablet itself has to offer. The Galaxy Tab S7 FE with its Snapdragon 750 or 778G, depending on which one you bought, is offering you everything else that comes accompanied with that Samsung ecosystem, including Samsung DeX, right? Which is something that is not available on Xiaomi. Well, let's just keep it this way. Samsung DeX doesn't really have any competitor out there. There's nothing that competes at that level. So you get to enjoy that with the Galaxy Tab S7 FE. Of course, large display. You do have access to Samsung DeX. And if you have used it, then you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't used it, that's something that you should try if you are in the market for an Android tablet. If you are able to get a Samsung tablet, try to get one that does support Samsung DeX, and you will, I'm sure that it's something that you might actually enjoy. But anyway, so in terms of performance, it's been performing the same since day one. It's still pretty powerful, same level of power. In terms of battery, that's one thing that we should talk about. I haven't seen any, you know, signs of, you know, decline or the battery going down or anything like that. It is a pretty large battery, pretty much the same thing you had on the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, so 10,090 milliamp. That is a massive battery. It still does last all day, and like I always say, it depends on your type of usage. You may see more, you may see less. Now we can switch over to the S Pen. Of course, it may look like the Galaxy Tab S7 S Pen, like the regular Galaxy Tab S7 and Tab S7 S Pen, but it is not, right? So you won't have access to some of the remote, like the functions, the extra flagship functions that are offered by the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 and Tab S7 Plus S Pen. But still, you get access to what would be considered the regular Galaxy S Pen, which is already a lot compared to other styluses out there, right? So the basic function, whether it's just cropping, cutting, you know, writing, animated messages, all of that good stuff, all of those extra functions, you have those available with this, you know, in this tablet. We are still good to go there, and the user experience is the same as if you were using a Galaxy Tab S7 or S7 Plus, specifically given the size, right? So the user experience it has been the same since day one. Nothing has changed here. So 3 months later, still performs the same. The S Pen is still very, very good on it. You know, just taking down notes, of course, and like I always say, and like a ton of people say, best stylus when it comes down to taking down notes. But anyway, that was just my quick take on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE here. It's a tablet that I haven't loved the price since day one, and I know many of you know that. Even during Black Friday, my hope was that the price dropped. You know, either way, if you are interested in this tablet, especially, I know a lot of people, you know, in different regions, depending on where you are, you may not really have much choice but to go for this one. You know, just try to track and see if you can find some end of the year, you know, deals that you could get your hands on and buy it. But otherwise, the full price of $530 is just ridiculous. You know, I'll say always strike to go for anything under $400 if you can. I've seen it go down to about 430, 420 and so forth. So even there, it's still kind of like, but you know, you can go for that around that price. But anyway, that's just my take, right? It's a very, very good tablet. If you can find it at a good price, go for it. If the price is just, you know, as ridiculous as it is at $530, I say try to see if you can find a, you know, an alternative if you can. If not, then obviously go ahead and buy one if you don't have a choice. But anyway, I'm certainly hoping that this was informative. Again, going back to it, a quick, you know, recap is just that 3 months later, nothing has really changed. Still powerful enough. S Pen is still great. Battery is still good. Picture quality, everything else has remained the same. So if you were to buy this guy here 3 months later, this is what you will be facing. It will still be a very, very good tablet. I'm going to catch you in the comment section like I always do. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you haven't done so, and share the video if you know anyone who'll be interested. I'm going to catch you in the comment section, catch you in the next video, and up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.